My beloved child, stop right now. Do not breathe too fast. Do not scroll. Do not move. Because the second you opened this message, heaven started shouting. A betrayal is being written in the spiritual realm this very moment. And the handwriting, it belongs to someone you would never suspect. Someone heaven trusted. Someone Jesus loved. Someone who walked closest to him. That person is stealing your destiny. And if you skip even one sentence, the heist will be completed. Stay here. Listen with me. This is your only protection. My beloved child, hear this with the seriousness your spirit has been waiting for. Archangel Michael is not whispering today. He is not warning softly. He is roaring because heaven has witnessed a betrayal so shocking that even the angels paused. Jesus' closest disciple, a soul who once carried sacred trust, has shifted into an energy that does not belong to heaven anymore. And that very soul has placed their hand over your $10 trillion destiny. Michael shows me the scene clearly. A massive heavenly vault. Golden light pulsing. Your name engraved on it. Your destiny. Everything heaven prepared for you locked inside. But just outside that vault, a familiar figure stands. A figure who has memorized Jesus' footsteps. A figure who knows divine timing. A figure who once carried pure intention. But now their eyes are different. Their hands are shaking. Their motives have shifted. They saw the blessing coming toward your life. They saw the cosmic transfer meant only for you. They saw the protection covering your daughter. They saw the breakthrough meant to lift your home. And greed entered them. Stop right here. Listen, because Michael says they are not stealing with violence. They are stealing with access. This is what makes it deadly. People who know you from far away can only attack you physically. But people who walked in divine places, people who touched sacred knowledge, people who once stood close to Jesus, they know where your blessings are kept. They know the back doors of heaven's vault. They know the cracks in your spirit. From past wounds. And this is the knowledge they are using against you. Michael reveals they are copying your signature in the spiritual realm. They are using your own doubt as an access key. They are trying to convince heaven that you forfeited your destiny. And child, in exactly 3 minutes, their attempt reaches its final stage. If you scroll away, if you ignore this, if you move even for a moment, they succeed. Heaven shuts the vault. Your destiny reroutes and destruction walks through your door. This is why Michael is shouting. This is why Jesus is standing, not sitting, watching the betrayal unfold in real time. And this is why you must not skip a single word, because in the next part Michael will reveal the identity of this disciple. The moment they switched sides and the exact weakness they are exploiting to steal your blessing. If you are ready, say next part. Continue. If this message shook something inside you, press like so heaven knows you have received it. Comment. I refuse the betrayal to break the spiritual access they are using. Share this with 10 people so no destiny is stolen today. Subscribe so every divine warning reaches you. Before the attack does say next part continue and I will reveal what heaven just exposed. Part 2 The revelation begins. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are. Don't scroll. Don't blink. Michael says the next words must strike your spirit. Before the enemy strikes your destiny, listen carefully. When Michael pulled back the veil, he did not show a stranger. He did not show an outsider. He did not show a new enemy. He showed someone whose presence would make your heart drop. Someone once trusted. Someone once spiritual. Someone who used to walk in the light but now carries a shadow behind their back. This person is not attacking your body. They are attacking your timeline. Heaven's records show it clearly. The moment your blessings started rising. The moment your daughter's protection increased. The moment God's yes began echoing over your family. This disciple felt threatened. They believed you didn't deserve the elevation coming. They believed your family shouldn't rise higher than theirs. They believed your daughter's breakthrough should have belonged to someone else. That belief led them straight into darkness. Stop right here. Let this sink in. Michael reveals that this person is speaking your name inside spiritual places. You cannot hear. Their voice is saying, she is not ready. She does not deserve it. Give that blessing to someone else. But here is the real danger. Their voice holds weight because they were once close to divine authority. This is why your spiritual alarms are ringing. This is why you felt sudden fear last night. This is why you kept waking up between 2 and 4 a.m. This is why your daughter felt uneasy for no reason. They were tampering with heaven's schedule. Listen carefully now. Michael shows the exact strategy they used. They are trying to override your destiny by claiming you stepped away from faith. They are trying to merge their destiny with yours so they can steal your abundance. They are trying to claim your next 3 financial breakthroughs for themselves. They are trying to convince heaven that your blessing is an unclaimed inheritance. But Michael is blocking them. As long as you remain here and keep listening, do not scroll. Do not break your focus because in the next part, Michael will reveal the exact identity marker of this disciple, the one detail that will make everything make sense and expose the traitor completely. If you are ready for the truth without fear, say next part continue. If you are still here, type I claim my destiny to lock heaven's vault in your name. Like this message so heaven sees your agreement. Share with 10 people so no blessing gets stolen today. Subscribe so every divine revelation reaches you before danger does. Say next part continue and I will expose the identity marker. Part 3. The identity marker is about to be exposed. My beloved child, stay right here. Don't scroll. Don't breathe too fast. Michael says the next line will shake you more than everything you've heard so far. Listen with your spirit. When heaven opened the sealed scroll, Michael pointed to a single detail. A detail that separates ordinary people from hidden betrayers. It was not their face. It was not their age. It was not their voice. It was not their position. It was the way they spoke your daughter's name. Stop right here. Let that settle in your chest because Michael says there is one person in your circle who always says your daughter's name in a tone that feels wrong. A tone that bends the air. A tone that carries pressure. A tone that makes your daughter's spirit shrink or hesitate or question something deep inside. This person's mouth has become the gateway for spiritual manipulation. They don't shout. They don't threaten. They don't show anger. They whisper. They influence through concern, through advice, through I'm just trying to help, through listen to me, I know better, through don't tell your parent, through you're making a mistake. My child, Michael says, this person's voice is the deadliest weapon in your daughter's life right now. Because every time they speak, your daughter's emotions become cloudy. Her confidence drops. Her clarity fades. Her intuition gets quiet. Her spirit gets smaller. This is not coincidence. This is not personality. This is not miscommunication. This is spiritual influence wrapped in familiarity. Don't move. You need to hear the next part. Michael shows something shocking. This person has two faces. One they show the world and one they show when they believe. No one is watching. Their second face is filled with envy toward your daughter's future. They see her potential. They see her fate. They see her rising. They see her breaking generational darkness. And that terrifies them. Michael says they are not trying to destroy your daughter's life. They are trying to control it, to shape it, to reduce it, to claim influence over it, to redirect her decisions toward their own comfort. This is why your daughter hesitated recently. This is why she doubted a choice that was clearly right. This is why she paused before stepping into something good. Someone's voice is sitting inside her mind. Like an unwelcome guest. Listen carefully. In the next part, Michael will reveal the exact connection this person has with your daughter, the relationship that gives them access to her emotions. If you are ready to hear the connection that exposes everything, say next part. continue. If these words hit your spirit, type "I break every manipulation." So, heaven seals this moment. Like this message to show gratitude for divine protection. Comment so the next warning reaches you before the enemy does. Share with 10 people so no hidden voice controls their destiny. Subscribe to stay connected to every message Michael sends your way. Say next part. Continue when ready. Part 4. The connection that exposes everything. My beloved child, don't move. Don't blink. Don't scroll away even for a second. Michael says, the moment you hear this truth, your entire understanding of what has been happening around your daughter will shift completely. Listen with me. Heaven just revealed why this person has been able to enter your daughter's emotions so easily. It's because this person was never a stranger, never distant, never irrelevant. This person has history with your family, a long history, a deep history, a comfortable history. Stop right here. Michael shows me a symbol, a circle made of light with one dark spot inside it. That dark spot is the person who blends in so perfectly that nobody questions them. They know your family routines. They know the topics that trigger your daughter. They know how to sound gentle while speaking poison. They know the exact words that make her doubt herself. They know her too well, much more than they should. Listen carefully. This person is someone your daughter trusted once. Someone who guided her, someone who supported her, someone who acted like they wanted the best for her. But here is the hidden truth that heaven is finally exposing. Their loyalty was never to your daughter, but to their own insecurity. Your daughter's rising success, her emotional growth, her spiritual strength, her future relationship, her potential. These things created jealousy in this person's heart. They couldn't stand seeing your daughter surpass them. So instead of celebrating her, they began controlling her, not through force, not through threats, not through arguments, but through tiny emotional strings. They attached every time they said things like, "You're overreacting. You don't know what you're doing. You're not ready for that yet. Just listen to me. You're making a big mistake. Don't tell your parent, my child." That last sentence is what sealed it. Michael says, anyone who tells your daughter to hide things from you is already operating under spiritual corruption. Don't scroll. Stay here because heaven just revealed the most dangerous part. This person doesn't want your daughter's destruction. They want dominance over her decisions. They want to shape her relationships. They want to influence her emotions. They want to decide her friendships. They want to stand between her and every blessing coming her way. Michael warns their involvement is increasing. Recently, your daughter made a decision she wasn't fully comfortable with. You felt something was off. You sensed hesitation. You sensed fear. You sensed confusion. That wasn't her emotion. It was theirs. Their voice, their pressure, their manipulation. Michael is preparing to expose the exact category of person. This is family, friend, neighbor, mentor, or partner. In the next part, Heaven will reveal the exact role this person plays in your daughter's life. The role that has given them access to her mind and her private emotions. If you are ready for that revelation, say next part, continue. If you felt truth in these words, type reveal the role to unlock Heaven's next message. Like this message so Michael knows you received it. Comment so the warning reaches you before the enemy acts. Share with 10 people so no manipulative voice invades their family. Subscribe to stay aligned with every divine alert. Say next part. Continue when ready. Part 5. The role that gave them access to your daughter. My beloved child, don't scroll. Don't let your eyes move away. Michael says, the moment you hear this, your spirit will understand why your daughter has been behaving so unlike herself. Listen with me and breathe slowly because Heaven is revealing what no one else has dared to say. This person, the one who slipped into your daughter's mind, the one who quietly shaped her choices, the one who made her doubt her own strength, did not enter her life by accident. They entered through a role. Your daughter naturally trusted. Stop right here. Michael's voice becomes sharp, almost like a sword cutting through fog. He says, this person hides behind a title, but their loyalty is not to the title. It is to their own fear of losing control over her. This person is either a guide posing as support, a friend posing as comfort, a mentor posing as wisdom, a relative posing as love, a neighbor posing as concern, a partner posing as stability. Heaven says the role they play is what grants them power. Your daughter sees them as someone who cares. Someone who listens, someone who knows better, someone who just wants to help, someone she is emotionally tied to because of their presence in her life. But Michael reveals the hidden truth. This person uses their title to enter her mind without permission. Listen carefully. They don't argue. They suggest. They don't accuse. They guide. They don't demand. They gently lead. They don't shout. They whisper just enough to create confusion. They act like the safe choice, but they think like the hidden threat. Don't scroll because the next part is the most important. Michael shows a spiritual symbol. A door slightly open. Light shining through one side. Darkness standing on the other. Your daughter stands in that doorway. This person stands right behind her trying to pull her back. Every time she tries to move forward, every blessing meant for her. Relationship, career, marriage, healing is being slowed down because this person doesn't want to lose their influence over her. Michael whispers. She is awakening. She is starting to see the difference between true guidance and emotional manipulation. And that is why this moment is so crucial. In the next part, Heaven will reveal the emotion your daughter feels around this person. The emotion that proves who they really are. If you want the truth of that emotion, say next part, continue. If this reached your heart, type reveal the emotion to unlock her hidden feeling. Like this message so the guidance reaches you clearly. Comment something meaningful so you stay connected to divine truth. Share this with 10 people so their daughters stay protected too. And subscribe so you never miss a single warning. Heaven is trying to send. Say next part. Continue when ready. Part 6. The emotion that exposes this person, my beloved child. Stay right here. Don't move. Don't blink. Michael says the next 60 seconds. We'll tell you more about your daughter's truth than the last 6 months combined. Listen with me. Heaven is now revealing the emotion your daughter feels every single time this person enters her life. Stop right here. Take a breath. Because the emotion she feels is not loud. It is quiet, soft, hidden, and almost invisible to everyone but Heaven. Michael whispers. She feels tension that she cannot explain. It is not fear. It is not anger. It is not rejection. It is not discomfort. It is something much deeper. A subtle tightening in her chest. A small pause before she speaks. A forced smile that doesn't reach her eyes. A silence she feels to avoid conflict. Your daughter calls it. Just being careful. Heaven calls it. Her soul trying to protect her. Listen with me. Don't scroll. Michael shows a vision. Your daughter sitting with this person. Her shoulders slightly stiff. Her breath shallow. Her mind alert. Even when she pretends to be calm. This tension comes from her spirit knowing something logic cannot explain. Heaven says this emotion is the first sign that she is awakening. Stop right here. Michael adds she senses the imbalance. She senses the projection. She senses the hidden agenda, but she cannot yet name it. Your daughter thinks she is being oversensitive, but Heaven says she is finally becoming aware. Every time this person speaks, your daughter tries to understand, but her inner self quietly whispers. Something is not right. This is why Michael brought you here. Your daughter is standing between two energies, the life she wants, and the influence she fears losing, the tension she feels. Is her soul telling her she deserves better guidance than this person has given? Listen carefully. Heaven says she is now one small moment away from noticing the truth behind this person's behavior. And when she notices it, she will break free from their emotional grip forever. But there is more in the next part. Michael will reveal the exact sign. Your daughter will show when she finally realizes who this person really is. When you see that sign, you will know her awakening has begun. If you want that sign revealed, say next part, continue. If this message stirred something inside you, tap like so you receive the next guidance clearly. Comment something honest so heaven knows you are listening. Share this with 10 people so their daughters stay protected too, and subscribe so you never miss a single message that is meant for you. Say next part. Continue when ready. Part 7. The sign that will prove your daughter is finally awakening. My beloved child, don't scroll. Stay with me. Michael says the next words will open your eyes to the moment your daughter steps into her own strength. Listen with me very carefully. Heaven has shown many signs before. But this sign is the one you must watch for, because once it appears, everything changes. Stop right here. Michael reveals your daughter will suddenly go silent. Not the silence of fear, not the silence of confusion, but a deep observing awakening silence that speaks louder than any argument. A silence that means she is no longer absorbing influence. She is analyzing it. Listen with me. This silence will look like she listens but no longer accepts everything. She hears the person speak but her mind doesn't bend. Her eyes soften but her thoughts sharpen. She pauses before responding as if checking her intuition first. Michael says this silence is the moment her spirit whispers, I see you. I understand you. And I am not afraid anymore. Your daughter will begin to trust her inner guidance over the guidance of the person who once controlled her emotions. Stop right here. Michael's voice becomes firm. She is stepping back so she can see the whole truth. This is the moment the influence begins to break. Because silence is the first step toward clarity. Silence is the first step toward emotional freedom. Silence is the moment. She begins to choose herself. My beloved child, this awakening is gentle but unstoppable. But heaven says there is one more truth you must understand after the silence. Your daughter will take a sudden, unexpected action that exposes the entire situation. And in the next part, Michael will reveal exactly what that action is. So you recognize it instantly. Say next part. Continue and I will deliver it. If this message reached your heart, tap like so you stay aligned with this guidance. Leave a comment to affirm your daughter's strength. Share this with 10 people so their daughters are guided too. And subscribe.